Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program, it is the Dirty Old Bastards 410 Wing Sprint Car Series presented by Cusion Esports. As we are here in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania, Williams Grove Speedway. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Brett Wheeler with you for tonight's call. We're not too far away. We're probably looking at about just over 2 minutes left in this practice session. Then we'll move into heat racing, qualifying, heat racing, and then a 30-lap main event. 22 cars signing into the pit area for tonight. 17 drivers have taken the time. Before we go any further, we're going to play the American National Anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ultimate Dirt TV. We're about to go qualifying tonight. Also, a prize pack courtesy of Tim Nichols at Tim's Dirt Track Simulators, timsims.com. The key word for tonight is Outlaws. You want a free prize pack courtesy of Tim Nichols? Type in Outlaws, and you will be entered into the giveaway. It is time for qualifying. 2 minutes on the clock. We'll take a look at the... Actually, let's bring that up. Down the bottom left is going to be the drivers that we're watching at the moment. And let's take a look. It's one of the first cars on the racetrack in car number 52 for Swindell Speed Lab. It's James Edens. James Edens in the number 52 machine. Drivers have 2 minutes to go out there and lay down their best lap time. Now the track is going to roll over all night, so we're not going to see any sort of track reset. And coming off the Pro Series just last Monday night. I think they were here. I don't know. I don't really care about the Pro Series. I care about what I do here on Ultimate Dirt TV. James Edens will bring up the best lap times there on the left-hand side of your screen. 16.950. Can he go quicker? He does with a 16.868. Western Yule, best lap time, 17.211. Jonathan Lowe. There's Mike Keegan. That's Aaron Schaefer on screen, 17.478. Mason Hannigan, the Black Diamond Motorsports 1X machine. Waiting for the first lap time of Mason Hannigan, 9th, quick with a 17.197. A 17.197. Jacob Fields with a 17.329. 22 cars have taken a time. Can he improve? Snow, a little slower. Jacob Fields, 17.329. Can he improve on that lap time? No, he does not. 17.329, 18th quick at the moment. There we go. Qualifying done and dusted. As we are going to bring up the results here of qualifying up on the screen right now. James Edens, Kendall Tucker, Swindell Speed Lab drivers go 1 and 2. Tyler Shell, 3rd, 4th is Kevin Hanley. Adam Elby to round out the top 5. Michael Sheridan, Richie Preston, Mike Keegan, Dustin Griffiths, and Jeremy Zarfos, your top 10. Mason Hannigan in position number 11. 12th is Brett Strickler, Weston Newell, Jonathan Lowe, Max Stamble in 15th, Vinny Sansoni, Kyle Stoltz, Jacob Fields, Aaron Schaefer, Chris Roberts, your top 20, John Bragman, and Ernie Williams Jr., unfortunately, in 22nd spot. So 3 heat races on the program for tonight. Let's go trackside. Heat race number 1. And take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Oh my god, why is it doing this? I'm going to try and fix that. I have no idea why or how the grid is doing that. Alright, well, we'll try and fix it for the next one. Apologies. It's working fine 2 days ago. Anyhow, James Edens, Kevin Hanley in row 1. Richie Preston, Jeremy Zarfos, row 2. Row 3, Weston Newell, Vinny Sansoni. And row 4, Aaron Schaefer, Ernie Williams Jr. Heat race number 1 here in the Wicked Cushion Esports 410 Wing Sprint Car Series, of course, presented by Dirty Old Bastards. It's time to drop the hammer here on green flag action. And oh my, it is an absolute shocker of a start. What is going on there in the mid-pack? What we know is James Edens leads Kevin Hanley down into turn number 3 and 4. Here on lap number 1, Sheridan. In fact, Zarfos as the yellow flag is out. What in the world happened there? Let's take a look here at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Hello, Scott. So let's take a look and see what happened here to Weston Newell. Looks like he just pulled that car up. Andy Williams Jr. there as well, so that brought out the yellow flag. Man, oh man, that start was wild. Let's actually try and go. Let's try and go back to that actually. So we'll see if we can go this far back to bring up a Wicked Cushion instant replay there of the start. So this is the one to green. I'm just going to fast forward it a bit. And try and figure out what actually happened here because... There we go. Now, let's go slow-mo. It's hard to do. Oh, Preston went to get on the gas early. Preston went. Western Newell went. Race leader hadn't gone yet, so... Well, that's all on Preston at the moment. And then that outside row, Zarfos. Let's get a look at that again at normal speed. And because Preston went, I think Zarfos went as well. Yeah, that second row. Wowee. Alright. Pace truckers in. As single file restarts. You gotta wait till you get to the start zone, boys, and the green flag is back out once again. 4 down, 4 to run. Eden's work slow. Hanley up on the top side. Preston, Zarfos, and Vinny Sansoni. Henry Williams Jr., Western Newell. Both drivers have pulled back into pit road, so they'll be coming from the back of the bus in tonight's 30-lap main event. Of course, top 2 going straight through to the dash. Everybody else will go through to the main event. There'll be no B-main required here tonight as Preston works low down into turn number 3 and 4. Zarfos work on the outside. Zarfos is getting a run now. Okay, so it looks like yellow laps weren't counting. I thought that might have been strange. Ticker just playing up just a little bit as Zarfos moves to the inside. In fact, he used that slider line. Vinny Sansoni holding off Aaron Schaefer for the time being. He'll go to the middle of the racetrack. Schaefer trying to get by as Richie Preston on screen, but there is 4th, 5th, and 6th on screen. Now you bring in 3rd in that 5 Zika, the 5J, Jeremy Zarfos. Preston just getting into the wall a little bit. Not a heat race that he would rather remember or talk about. Your leader is out by half a second at this stage over Kevin Hanley. That's James Edens out in front with just 2 circuits remaining here at the Williams Grove Speedway. Not necessarily a pole position because he's going to have to draw for the redraw positions. White flag is out. Final time in heat race number 1. 3 heat races on the program. Again, type in Outlaws for your chance at a free prize pack courtesy of Tim Sims and Tim Nichols at Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. Checkered flag is out. James Edens gets the win. Second, we'll go to Kevin Hanley. Those 2 drivers going straight through to the dash. That'll be in the warm-up session to bring up the results on screen right now. Jeremy Zarfos home in 3rd. 4th is Richie Preston. Vinny Sansoni rounds out the top 5. Aaron Schaefer in 6th, and Ernie Williams Jr. and Western Newell. Both those drivers, well, they didn't even get to pretty much complete a full lap here at Williams Grove. There we go, making some adjustments on the fly. Alright, well, since the grids isn't working, we'll take a look. Top left of the screen under heat number 2, the drivers in this one, Kendall Tucker and Adam Elby in row 1, Mike Keegan and Mason Hannigan in row 2, Kyle Stoltz and Jonathan Lowe in row 3, and Chris Roberts in row 4. Still one more broadcast after the Wicked Cushion 410 Winged Sprint Car Series here tonight. We travel to Lernerville Speedway after this race. It'll be the California Lightning Sprints Esports Series 360s. But more on that after the main event to come. Heat race number 2, couple of Windows Speed Lab cars on the front row. Green flag off turn number 4, and Kendall Tucker. A good jump over his teammate Adam Elby as Mike Keegan looks to the inside down into turn number 1 and 2, but Elby will hold on to second. Now here comes Hannigan on the inside of Keegan. They'll have a little contact down into turn number 3. Styles. Oh no, Jonathan Lowe around. We stay green for the moment. Hannigan and Keegan. Keegan getting a run on the outside out of turn number 2. Top 3, top 4. 3-4 car lengths between each driver. Kendall Tucker continues to lead as Chris Roberts and Kyle Stoltz. Chris Roberts now moves into position 5. He's running the low side of the racetrack. Hannigan all over the racetrack at the moment, trying to find a good groove. And oh, that 1X machine, he's got the hazard lights on. He's going backwards. He's going up a certain creek without a paddle at the moment. He gets back by Kyle Stoltz, but only briefly because Kyle Stoltz in that 01 machine will use the slider line through 1 and 2. But here comes Hannigan back to the inside, so it's the battle of the ones, the 1 and the 01. And Roberts now trying to come back after those two. 4 in the books and 4 to run. Heat number 2 of 3 of the night here is second and third is on screen. Adam Elby in the black number 74 machine. Then you go back to the orange and white X. That's Mike Keegan. We'll see what Keegan can do here in these final 3 laps. Whether he can get a spot in tonight's dash. The top 2 is the place to be at the moment. Otherwise, you're going to start anywhere from 7th on back. And well, 3rd place in this heat. They will start position number 8 in tonight's main event, so that's outside 4th row, but man, you don't want to let these Swindell Speed Lab guys get ahead of the competition because that's where it's at right now. 1 to run for your race leader of Kendall Tucker. Half a mile away from going to the dash, along with his teammate who was already in the dash, James Edens, and Adam Elby as well. So the 3 Swindell Speed Lab cars, they will all be in the dash. Kendall Tucker will get the win. He will advance to tonight's dash. Second spot is going to be Adam Elby. Those 2 drivers. Again, Elby going to the dash as well. We'll bring up the heat race results here in just a couple of seconds' time. In fact, yeah, they're coming up on screen right now. Kendall Tucker, Adam Elby, 1 and 2. Mike Keegan, 3rd. 4th is Kyle Stoltz. Mason Hannigan rounds out the top 5. Chris Roberts home in 6th, and Jonathan Lowe in position number 7. Again, the starting grid is not going to be working. Let's see if it does it this way. Yeah, see, it only shows 6. I know there's 7 cars in this one, so there's no update on the ticker. So anyhow, this is what it is. Tyler Shell, Michael Sheridan, row 1, Dustin Griffiths, Brett Strickler, row 2, Max Stamble, Jacob Fields, row 3, and John Bragman in row 4. So 7 cars. Again, 8 laps. The distance here in the 3rd and final heat race of the night. Again, don't forget to type in Outlaws for your chance at a free prize pack courtesy of Tim Nichols at timsims.com, Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. We thank him for his support here with offering these prize packs up for the Dirty Old Bastards races. Alright, green flag is out. Heat race number 3. Here at the Williams Grove Speedway, and it's Tyler Shell to lead from Michael Sheridan. Dustin Griffiths 3 wide. Uh-oh, car into the wall. I believe that's Max Stamble. And because he's at the back, I think we're going to stay green. Yes, we are staying green. Brett Strickler in third position right now as Jacob Fields missing the front wing on that 007 machine. As he's going to have to hold off Dustin Griffiths here for the next 6.5 laps, and he's certainly got a tough time ahead of him in that 007 machine as Dustin Griffiths gets by. Jacob Fields back up to second as Michael Sheridan clears away from Brett Strickler. There's 8/10 of a second between Sheridan and Strickler. And that's a fair bit of a gap here at the Williams Grove Speedway. 3 in the books, 3 in the books of 8-lap heat races, so 5 laps left to run. Where's Dustin Griffiths gone? Oh, there he is. He's catching up, in fact, to Brett Strickler for position number 3. Griffiths down low, staying away from that outside fence in turns 3 and 4. Instead, wants to keep that left front as close as he can to the low side on the inside fence there, and he needs to be careful. There's not a whole lot of racetrack that he can get away from on the Williams Grove Speedway without a fence being near it. Catch fences all around this half a mile. 2 to go this time. Bypass the start finish line for your leader of Tyler Shell. Michael Sheridan sits in second. Strickler holding off Dustin Griffiths for third and fourth. Jacob Fields fifth. And John Bragman now going to move into position 5. He'll throw the slider there on Jacob Fields. Fields again without that front wing. That car is just is a handful to drive. It must be handled like a pig. Down the back straight away for the final time into turn number 3 and 4. Heat racing action is complete, and Tyler Shell will come away victorious here in heat race number 3. Michael Sheridan gets in second position. We go back to Brett Strickler, Dustin Griffiths, John Bragman, Jacob Fields, and Max Stamble. The drivers now in heat number 3. We'll bring up those results here in just a second while racing is just skipping those other sessions. There it is. Confirmation of heat race number 3 results. Shell, Sheridan, Strickler, Griffiths, Bragman, Fields, and Stamble. While the dash cars are making their way onto the racetrack here in just a few moments' time. This should be a good one. Again, you want a chance at a free prize pack courtesy of Tim's Dirt Track Simulators, Tim Nichols. TimSims.com. Type in Outlaws. Well, we've got this as well. Big thanks to our sponsors. Big thanks to, of course, Wicked Cusion, World of Thunder Racing League, DirtFan.com, iRace Wraps, ISBC Broadcasting, and Critical Hit Baits. Alright, so the dash cars just about to make their way out on to the racetrack. There's a couple of those cars just sitting on pit road. Again, drawing 4 positions. You should talk about the old flip of the inversion realistically. So Adam Elby, Kevin Hanley in positions 1 and 2. Michael Sheridan, Tyler Shell, positions 3 and 4. James Edens, Kendall Tucker at positions 5 and 6. Green flag set to fly here. 6 laps is the distance here in tonight's dash. And half of this dash is drivers made up of Swindell Speed Lab drivers. Speaking of that, that's Adam Elby leading down the back straight away. Watching James Edens on the inside of the number 52 machine, working the low side with Kendall Tucker. 1 in the books, as there it is. Now that's going off lap time, so we'll take that one away at the moment. This is the dash. Edens all over the back of Sheridan. Hanley into the wall. Nearly saved it. Nearly got upside down. Shell smashes the inside wall as well. So Swindell Speed Lab. 1, 3, and 4. Sheridan breaking up the party down into turn number 3 and 4. We listen to race control. Halfway home.
Halfway home.
3 down and 3 to run. Tucker's now gone to the top side of the racetrack in turn number 1 and 2. Trying to get a run by James Edens, as Edens will now go to the middle. He'll slide to the top, and Elby works slow. Tucker now 1, 2, and 3. 2 to run. Tucker and Edens, I should say. Sheridan on the inside of Edens now. 1, 2, 3 for the drivers of Elby, Tucker, and Edens. The white flag is out this time by white flag. 1 to run in tonight's dash. Tucker from position number 6, and man, he is just on an absolute tear through this field. They race off at turn number 4. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Tucker, I think, just smacking across the line. Oh man, what a race. Kendall Tucker gets the win in the dash ahead of Adam Elby. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What a race that was. A race for the ages. We'll take a quick break and come back on the other side of this. Alright, we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV for the Wicked Cusion Esports 410 Wing Sprint Car Series tonight from the Williams Grove Speedway here in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania course, presented by Dirty Old Bastards Racing League. It is now time for your main event. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. And just a reminder, the first 6 positions will be moved around a little bit, so there's drivers in the dash. As those drivers will be James Edens, Kendall Tucker, Tyler Shell, Kevin Hanley, Adam Elby, and Michael Sheridan. From 7th on back is correct. Jeremy Zarfo starts position 7. Mike Keegan starts position number 8. Position 9 is Brett Strickler. Position 10 will be Richie Preston. Position 11 will be Kyle Stoltz. And position 12, that'll be Dustin Griffiths. Position 13 is going to be Vinny Sansoni. Mason Hannigan lines up out of position 14. John Bragman out of position 15. Aaron Schaefer out of position 16. Chris Roberts starts 17th. Jacob Field starts position 18. Ernie Williams Jr. out of position 19. Jonathan Lowe out of 20th. And the final row, 21st, is Max Stamble. And 22nd is Weston Newell. We will have a 30-lap A-main event. And the drivers get what is essentially the iRacing 1 to green. Now, we are not going green flag this time by. These drivers in the dash are going to get into their correct positions. Hey, Patricia. So Kendall Tucker starts on pole. Alongside him, Adam Elby, position 2. James Edens out of position 3. Michael Sheridan, position 4. Kevin Hanley, position 5. And Tyler Shell out of position number 6. "30 laps on the board. We are not going green this time by. So you see lap 1 of 31. Once we come out of turn 4 this time by, we are set for a start of turn number 4. The Wicked Cusion Esports 410 Wing Sprint Car Series presented by Dirty Old Bastards. Let's get dirty for 30 here at the Williams Grove Speedway. As Kendall Tucker will lead the field down into turn number 1 and 2. Edens works low, Elby works up the top, and here comes Sheridan on the outside of James Edens. Down the back straightaway, Sheridan working in the middle of the racetrack. Kevin Hanley works low on the inside of the 110 machine. There's 2 and 3 wide action here early on here at the Grove there to complete lap number 1. Tucker, Elby, and Edens still make it 1, 2, and 3 for Swindell Speed Lab. There is a whole lot of time left in this one as Sheridan continues to work the middle of the racetrack. Yellow flag is out. As looks like it'll be Dustin Griffiths in the 82 machine. I believe it is. We'll take a look here at your Wicked Cusion instant replay. On the inside there are Brett Strickler and Strickler. Shut the door out of turn number 2. Take a look. He just got up on the inside, and Strickler had to didn't so much have to come down the racetrack, but he did have Richie Preston on his outside. And take a look at our Black Diamond Motorsports onboard cameras. Thanks to Black Diamond. Why that car was pointed for Brett Strickler. So we go on the slow mode, just so he checks up there. And Dustin Griffiths is obviously going, yep, sweet, here's my opportunity. But look at where that car is pointed. That car was nowhere near going to slide up. So it is what it is. Unfortunately for Dustin Griffiths. He goes upside down and he is on the virtual hook. are back live here, and again, caution laps not counting. Dave, thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. If we do get the chance and we do get those notifications up on the screen, we do like to thank our viewers. Again, don't forget, type in Outlaws for your chance at a free prize pack courtesy of Tim Nichols at timsims.com, Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. Base truck is in, Kendall Tucker. So lap 3 of the 31 is now in the books. Still 27-28 to run. I'm watching Adam Elby on screen. So we'll go down the back straight away into turn number 3. So now Elby just gets to try and regain that composure. Again, it's the speed lab drivers. 1, 2, 3. Shell around the outside on Sheridan. He will take 4th out of turn number 4. Out of turn 2, sorry. Hanley. Then you go back to Zarfos, Preston, Keegan, and Stoltz, your top 10. Hanley in the 110 just had to get out of the gas a little bit because Sheridan was right in front of him. Richie Preston working low on the inside of Zarfos. And just in front of them, just behind them is Mike Keegan in that orange and white X for Team SETI. Mohammed, thank you for that follow as well as we continue on racing here at the Williams Grove Speedway. James Eden's on the inside. Man, Elby really come down the racetrack then on the exit of turn number 2. Contact between Sheridan and Shell and Hanley now. He will take the spoils in position for Sheridan back to the inside. 3-1 they went for a moment. Preston around the outside on Sheridan. Look at this battle. 4 cars on the racetrack. In the picture, this is for about 6, 7, 8 and 9th. Just in front of them, 4th and 5th drivers, Tyler Shell, Kevin Hanley. As your lead pack is really starting to clear away from the rest of the field. Great battle coming through as we take a look at who's been the biggest mover so far. Aaron Schaefer up 5, make that, well, battling with Vinny Sansoni to move up. He's already moved up 5, is looking to make it 6 positions. He will do so down the back straightaway, but again, Sansoni coming back at him there. Down through turn number 3 and 4. Hanley, Zarfos, side by side. Zarfos has got the run. But Hanley back to the inside. 10 down and 20 to run here in the main event. Aiden, Chris, Patricia, talk to Tim Nichols. Elby coming after your race leader right now, down out of turn number 2, Kendall Tucker. Under all sorts of pressure down into turn number 3 and 4. Tucker's had it all his own way, but just a couple little mistakes creeping into the game of the 00. And Elby, after what was, I'm not going to lie, looked like a shaky opening lap or 2 for the driver of the number 74 machine. He's finally just kept it cool from the top to the bottom out of turn number 4. Kendall Tucker, Adam Elby and James Eden's looking to sweep. Oh no, Elby! Man, Tucker went to shut the door and Elby was there on the inside and James Eden's says, all right boys, if you don't want it, I will take it. That could have got disastrous. I'd love to be a fly on the wall in the Teamspeak on that one after the incident occurred there. Oh, Tucker now, he is starting to make more and more mistakes as the race goes on. 15 down, 15 to go this time by out of turn number 4. Edens is trying hard on the inside. Adam Elby now continues to lead the races. The battle on 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Jeremy Zarfos on the outside of Tyler Shell. He gets the run. Shell comes back at him on the inside, and now here comes Hanley in that 110 machine. Some good battles going on here at the Williams Grove Speedway. It's really getting tough out there, the track conditions. Here in the 410 wing sprint car series, I'm surprised we don't see a lot more wings in the trunk just to try and keep the downforce on these race cars. Look at your top three once again. They're closing in as here comes Edens. All over the back of Elby. Elby goes to the top. Tucker on the top. Edens down the low side out of turn number 4. They drag race, and here comes Tucker now, trying to get a run on Edens. Man, oh man, this is fantastic racing. Just a couple of cautions here in the main event, and just the one, maybe two, I believe. But here comes Edens now, looking for the lead. Look at how low they are on the racetrack. They're about mid-track as Edens. Here we go, 3 wide. Uh-oh, Adam Elby, talk about being swallowed up there. Man, he got swallowed up by Tucker, who got the daily double on the outside. Now he'll get into the wall in 3 and 4. Edens coming back after 3 wide. Elby back through the middle of the racetrack. Man, you'd think they'd like to take it easy being teammates on each other, but man, they all want the win. Tucker into the back of Elby and caught the right rear there of Edens. Oh boy! Hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. 9 to run. 8. It is 9. Adam Elby looking for a win here in the Wicked Cushion Esports 410 Wing Sprint Car Series. He'll cut to the middle of the racetrack on the exit of turn number 4. Now it is 8. Edens once again down low. Tucker, what can he do? He is about 7/10 of a second off your race leader and about half a second. Make that nearly next to nothing now in turns 3 and 4. But James Edens, he will lead that lap. 7 circuits remaining here in the main event, and look at this race on between Elby, Edens, and Tucker. Tucker once again. Those mistakes creeping back into it. Tyler Shell's good on the bottom side. He's starting to close in on the lead trio. How good is this here at the Williams Grove Speedway? Very, very skeptical of coming here anytime, no matter it's in 410s, 360s, midgets. This is not a track you'd like to be at sometimes, but right now with 5 to run, Elby continues to lead, and Tyler Shell is closing in. He is looking at about 1.5 seconds, and if these boys are not careful, it may just be a 4-car race for the race lead as Tucker throws a slider on Adam Elby. Man, jeez, these boys are throwing everything. The kitchen sink, the gloves are off. Elby's into the wall. Oh no, he's got a busted rear end in that race car, and that's going to give Tyler Shell 3rd position. And Edens was about 3 laps away from a potential podium. And James Edens, Kendall Tucker 1 and 2, like it's been so many times throughout the season. And the yellow flag is out. Oh man. Uh-oh, Michael Sheridan, Jeremy Zarfos. Oh, let's take a look here at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Oh, you really hate to see it for the drivers that were about 5th and 6th. Oh, Elby come down into Keegan. And that's where it happened. So let's take a look, thanks to Black Diamond Motorsports. The onboard camera angles. Just see that 74 just came down the racetrack a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Whew. Away. This will put us into a green-white checker situation. How good is this field tonight? Some of the best in the business. On tap for a 30-lap main event. White should be out on the pace truck this time by. Two laps left to run. James Edens and Kendall Tucker. Tyler Shell, that's the top three at this stage. Adam Elby has pulled it back onto pit road, as has Jeremy Zarfos. One mile to go. What is just 8 turns? 2 laps. A green-white checker will determine the main event winner. Edens waited. Tucker got into the back of him and gave him a little bit of a bump to get him going, and he did so. Shell now up on the inside on Tucker. Tucker getting a run out of turn number 2. They'll drag race out of 2. Tucker and Shell. Tucker shuts the door down into turn 3, but Shell opens it back up again. White flag is out. Final lap. Tucker staying to the bottom side out of turn 4. Didn't want to let Shell up on the inside, and things could get very dicey here in these final couple of turns. Oh, Tucker into the wall, and here comes Preston up on the inside. Oh no, there's contact out of turn 4. Tucker. Oh, you hate to see it. Oh man, what a race, what a finish. And we can tell you right now, let's bring up the results. James Edens wins. James Edens will get the win. Second will go to Tyler Shell, and Richie Preston comes away and steals a 4th place finish. Kevin Hanley in 4th. 5th is going to go to Chris Roberts. Kyle Stoltz in 6th. Weston Newell. Aaron Schaefer. Michael Sheridan. John Bragman, your top 10. Mike Keegan. Mason Hannigan in 11th and 12th. 13th goes to Vinnie Sansoni. Brett Strickler. Kendall Tucker. Adam Elby. Jeremy Zarfos. Jonathan Lowe. Jacob Fields. Max Stanmore. Ernie Williams Jr. and Dustin Griffiths. There is our top. Well, there it is, our finishing results. We're going to chat to the winner here and chat to our top 3 here in just a few seconds' time. And he's doing some victory and celebratory donuts, and tell you what, rightfully so. So he should. But I'll tell you what, let's bring in the driver that comes home in 3rd place here tonight, and we'll chat to our winner here in just a second. But home in 3rd place tonight in the number 25 car, it's Richie Preston. Richie, well, a bit of luck there in that final lap, and when you come home 3rd place, you must be thought about this result.
Yeah, for sure. That was, Kendall and Tyler were going at it there. We kind of just snuck by him on the bottom there in the last corner to get 3rd, but that was Gross probably my hardest track. I'm kind of really happy with the 3rd, especially against the competition we got here in DOB.
Well, coming into it tonight, it was always going to be tough. This racetrack was pretty slick. How did you find it as the night as the A main sort of progressed on?
Kind of made a little of a setup change for the feature. Car felt okay in the heat, but I just changed to a different setup for the feature and just tightened it up a lot and felt a lot better than the heat race, because the heat race wasn't anything good. But we'll take a 3rd, like I said.
All right, buddy. Well, look, congratulations on this 3rd place run here tonight at the Williams Grove Speedway. Before we let you go, of course, sponsor shouts, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes it happen for you?
Yeah, you up in the booth, Brett. UDTV, always doing an awesome job. Can't wait to go back and watched the broadcast, and then Chris with DOB. And then my team, I was up SimSport, Anderson Speedway, Motorsports Beat, Jessup Logistics, Paints by Tunican, Hergot Real Estate Group, BS Air, Over the Wall Photography, Catch Fence Apparel, and Fairway Independent Mortgage Company.
All right, there we go. That was Richie Preston home in third place. Home in second place tonight goes to the driver of the number, I don't even know what number he runs, 85, Tyler Shell. Tyler, congratulations on this second place run. That was tough going there from the drop of the green flag all the way right to the drop of the checkers.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. The track moves around a lot. Line changed a whole bunch, and it was fun moving around and just trying to find the speed. It's a good race, though. I think he had 2 cautions, so that was good, especially for Williams Grove.
Yeah, one of these drivers that just love to rip the cushion just inches away from that wall tonight. Yeah, you sort of had to change the game plan as sort of the night went on, because as those Speed Lab cars were out in front when they were running 1, 2, and 3, you're actually catching them on the bottom side. Was that always the plan here tonight to run that bottom side, or was it just the way that the track went and the top was getting too tricky to run up top?
I just saw I was about even with them running their line, so figured he had to try something else. I mean, worst case scenario, I lose a couple tenths and I have to go back to the top, so I just found the bottom and rolled it there in 3 and 4, was gaining a lot, just came up short. I also broke the left front like through that race there, so I kind of was handicapped to run in a line where I didn't really have to push the car as hard also.
All right, well, talk us about what was going through your mind now on that final restart with the green-white checker.
Go where they're not, and I did that, but me and Kendall kind of got hooked there going to the 3, so kind of ruined my shot there, and then I guess he hit the wall and spun out or something, coming off 4. Give second.
All right, Tyler, congratulations. Second place here tonight. We'll let you get out of here, and we'll let you thank some sponsors as well.
Yep, thanks for, I think what Cusion puts us on. Chris running this series, bunch of fun, and then you for broadcasting. Like to go back and watch the broadcast, but then I was up SimSport and our sponsors: Anderson Speedway, Motorsports Beat, Jessup Logistics, Paints by Tunican, Hergot Real Estate, Over the Wall Photographs, Catch Fence Apparel, and Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation.
All right, there we go. Your second place driver here tonight, Tyler Shell. We'll chat to the winner here tonight, and well, he gets another checkered flag here tonight on the Thursday night. James Edens. James, congratulations on this victory. Man, that was probably one of the toughest races it looks like out there on the racetrack.
Yeah, for sure. It was a good race. It kind of reminded me of Monday night we were here for the Pro Series, and it was about the same thing. Got 3 cars under a blanket the whole time. It definitely makes for a long 30 laps. But it's always fun.
I would have liked to have been a fly on the wall in the team speak with yourself, James, and Elby. Yourself, Kendall, and Elby. What were you guys talking about? Were we sort of talking amongst one another while the racing was going on? Considering that you guys are up front for probably 25 of that 30 lap main event.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was honestly laughing and having a good time. We were racing hard and putting on a good show for everyone watching. So I was definitely enjoying myself. It's definitely a lot more laid back than Monday nights. So it's good to have a good race like that, and glad to see LB was running up front until he got in the wall there.
Buddy, well look, well done on yet another checkered flag here in the Wicked Cushion Esports 410 Sprintcar Series, of course, presented by Dirty Old Bastards. Buddy, we'll let you get out of here and we'll let you celebrate this win. You've already celebrated on the racetrack. Now time to go back and grab a couple of beers with the teammates. James, congratulations. We'll let you get out of here. And before we go, of course, sponsor shouts, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes it happen for you?
Yeah, just got to thank all the sponsors: Speed Lab, K1 Race Gear, Bell Helmets, Race Electronics, HMS Motorsport, South Bay Partner, and then Chris for putting up with us all this time and letting us have some fun.
All right, there we go. James Edens there, your winner here tonight from the virtual Williams Grove Speedway. He gets off the porch. He's not even a PA posse driver, but he's off the porch and off into victory lane. A big thanks to, of course, Wicked Cushion Esports and, of course, Dirty Old Bastards for putting on this Thursday night League 410 Wing Sprint Cars at about 9 p.m. Eastern every Thursday night. All the action right here on Facebook and YouTube on Ultimate Dirt TV. And that is 2 out of the 3 done. One more left. It is the California Lightning Sprints Esports 360 Sprint Cars. We're going to jump out of here and we're going to go over to Lernerville Speedway for the 360s. That should be a good showing. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, big thanks to our sponsors, Wicked Cusion, World of Thunder Racing League, DirtFan.com, iRaceWraps, ISBC Broadcasting, and Critical Hit Baits. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV and the management behind the scenes, we say farewell. Good night if you're not coming to our next broadcast. And until next time, we'll see you then.